This week we're reading Lady Tremaine by Rachel Hochhauser. I'm Sarah Lyles.
And I'm Jamie Livingston, and we are so approachable. This is a fairy tale reimagining of Cinderella.
I love that.
But whose perspective is it?
It is the evil stepmother.
Yeah.
I actually love those, so I'm really excited about this. I like to see, and actually, it's funny, guess what got me into this?
What?
Oh, you already know.
I think I already know.
What did you make me read? The Hunger Games.
Oh, yes.
That perspective made me go, oh, I like to kind of read different people and realize like what we read at the beginning isn't always what it is. So I'm excited to know because I grew up my whole life just looking at her going, oh, I hate her. She's so mean and wicked.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is my pick.
Yes.
And
why?
I wanted to read this one because I am a stepmother. And so this is the retelling. And so I'm hoping that it's showing like a different side because as I listen to and take in a lot of stepmom content online, and stepmoms typically get a bad rap.
They sure do.
Actually, we're recording this on Stepmother's Day. Did you know that's a thing?
I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Right. There is. Nobody knows about it, but it's there. But that's just to show you that stepmoms really don't get a whole lot of credit. And it always goes back to Cinderella and the evil stepmother, or Snow White, because she had a bad stepmom too. So it's just Disney has vilified stepmoms, and that's in the real world, we have to kind of live with those stereotypes. There aren't any evil stepdads.
That's true. I never thought about that.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of dads in Disney movies. Really?
Right. We might need to step back and do some analysis here. But that's kind of the point. And so I'm curious to see how they can make what we're supposed to think is a villain into potentially a good person. Or maybe we're realizing that Cinderella isn't all she's cracked up to be.
True.
I don't know, but I'm here for it. And that's where I'm curious to see what she can do with the evil stepmom.
Yeah, I am too. All right, from the back of the book. A breathtaking reimagining of Cinderella as told through the eyes of the iconic evil stepmother, revealing a propulsive love story about the lengths a mother will go for her children.
A widow twice over, Etheldreda. Ooh, she's got a crazy name. Etheldreda. Lady Tremaine. Okay. She is now saddled with the care of her 2 children, a priggish stepdaughter, and a razor-taloned peregrine falcon. Her entire life has become a ruse, just like the manor hall they live. Grand and ornate on the exterior, but crumbling brick by brick inside. Fierce in the face of her misfortune, Ethel clings to her family's respectability, the lifeboat that will float her daughters straight into the secure banks of marriage.
When a royal ball offers the chance to secure the future she desperately desires, Ethel must risk her secrets, pride, and limited resources in pursuit of an invitation for her daughters, only to see her hopes fulfilled by the wrong one. As an engagement to the heir of the kingdom unfolds with unnerving speed, she discovers a sordid secret hidden in the depths of the royal family, forcing her to choose between the security she sought for years and the well-being of the feckless stepdaughter who has rebuffed her at every turn.
As if Bridgerton met Circe, and exhilarating to its core, Lady Tremaine reimagines the myth of the evil stepmother at the heart of the world's most famous fairy tale. It is a battle cry for a mother's love for her daughters and a celebration of women everywhere who make their own fortunes.
I love that. And I loved Bridgerton, but I'm curious, how is this like Bridgerton?
Right. I guess I didn't go and look to see if there was like a spice warning at all.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Right.
Because Bridgerton is very spicy.
Right. I'm going to guess it's more about the time period.
Yeah.
Like just...
That would make sense.
Like Victorian-ish. That's what all of their rigmarole is, and balls and fancy stuff.
Right. If not, you'll learn next week if there's any spice.
Maybe go and Google that before you grab the book. I'm feeling okay about this one, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I feel okay about it too. It sounds really interesting. I like that they're taking something that's been so... I mean, how old is Cinderella? It's
very old, and I Googled it to just try to see how many reimaginings of it there have been, and it was like at least 500.
Wow.
Like, there's been so many stories. I mean, just think, there's the Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah.
There's the Anne Hathaway movie. Like, there's a ton of enchanted Cinderella-ish stories.
But none of them ever changed the stepmother role.
Right.
And so that's what I like about this, is because you're right, stepmoms do get a bad rap, and yet they don't realize often that stepmoms are like, they're marrying their husband, but they're also saying, I accept your kids, I'm going to love your kids, let me take care of your kids. And that's part of the role they're signing up for, but yet they already have two strikes against them before they even say I do.
Right. There's a lot there.
There is.
What do we know about Rachel?
All right, so Rachel was born in Santa Barbara, California. She graduated from New York University and has a master's in fiction from the University of Southern California. Outside of writing, she is a co-founder of Piecework, a design-forward puzzle company.
Okay.
Interesting. I mean, I like puzzles, but I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. She lives in Portland, Oregon with her husband and 2 daughters. This is her debut novel, so it will be published in 11 languages. So this is her first one. So that could say something in it well.
Well, and it's her first book, and it's Reese's book club pick.
Wow.
Right. That's big.
Huge. And I don't think that's all. I think it has other...
No, there's a whole list. It's an instant New York Times bestseller, Book of the Month Club selection, People Book of the Week, Indie Next Pick, Library Reads Pick. This is a new book. This came out March of 2026.
Wow.
So we're just a couple months in. I've already, from the reviews that I gathered, there's 20,000 ratings so far. So it's not across the board. I mean, this is still very, very new. But again, Reese Witherspoon is pretty good at picking her books.
Yeah.
And they're always like female authors and female themes and empowering. So kudos to Miss Rachel Hochhauser.
Yeah.
However we want to say her name.
I mean, good job, Rachel. I mean, I like the idea, so I'm excited to actually find out about this a little bit more.
I would be curious to see what her second book looks like. Because if this one is taking a theme that is a tale as old as time, like, what has she got up her sleeves for, like, a new and original idea?
True. But, I mean, she had to think of this idea.
Oh, for sure.
Completely. All right, so do you want to start with your good or your bad?
Well, let's talk about the review first, because I said there's 20,000 ratings. It has a 4.25.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is good. And I see that there's only less than 1%, 79 1 stars. I actually could not find 1 stars. It was like nearly impossible to find 1 stars.
Yeah, I didn't go all the way down to 1 star either. But the majority so far, 40% and 40%. So we're talking 16,000 reviews are 4 and 5 stars.
Wow, and that's huge.
Okay, so I'm going to start with my good review. Is that what you wanted?
Sure.
Or you want the bad one? I've got a 5-star. From the Connie Fox, and this person says, wow, this book is amazing. If I could give it more than 5 stars, I would. This is a retelling of Cinderella, but through the stepmother's eyes. It took me on an adventure that I had no idea I needed. It's emotional, reflective, and very dark. This historical retelling really explored the trauma that shaped the villain in this novel.
Oh, what a good review.
I'm curious, because it doesn't say... It doesn't not call her the villain still.
True.
It says shaped the villain. So maybe we're not going to see that she's like the hero. I don't know.
That's true.
Very dark?
Maybe. I mean, it makes me almost think some of the hoops that moms go through to try to protect their children. And so maybe that's what I'm kind of envisioning.
Mm-hmm. What have you got for a good review?
So Nina gave it 5 stars. I loved this book so much. It tells you about the strength of mothers and the sacrifices they make for the children. And so that's where I feel like there's got to be something in there about I'm still the villain because I maybe shouldn't have done something great, but I'm doing it to protect my kids. Yeah. So, yes. What about a bad review?
I have a 2.5 review. This is from Yun. And it says, I'm so sorry to the author, but I am simply not picking up what you're trying to put down. The evil stepmother is such a great villain character, and I felt like this book did not do her justice. I love a good women empowerment novel, but was not expecting it in this book. It was written very Pinteresty, with female empowerment quotations slapped between every other page. The evil stepmother can be a great mother and a horrible person at the same time, and I don't think the author understood that.
That's a good review. It's not a horrible review. It's just an honest review.
Yeah, I can take that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What have you got?
I got 2 stars from Vivian. Read this book as a selection in a book club. I had to force myself to read it every day. Until the end, I felt nothing for the characters. The author failed to pull me in any depth of the characters, to feel their confidence or successes. At the end, action is taken that finally moves you, but not enough to make the hours spent reading worth it. That makes me sad. But again, we've said this before, there's a book for everybody, and so everybody has a different viewpoint. So you're always going to have 5 stars and 1 stars.
Right. Well, and I'm thinking that this is kind of a historical fiction. I mean, this is old-timey.
Right.
So we're getting you into some historical fiction again.
Well, and it's a different type, though, because this is actually like a time we grew up with Cinderella. I mean, I did. And so to me, like the fairy tales, and sadly that kind of taints us as a young adults, kind of knowing and thinking of these fairy tale lives that they live. And they're not really true. Sorry, ladies that are listening. Love my husband. I would do anything for him, but marriage is hard and it takes work. And so it's not a fairy tale.
Right. I think we will get out of this kind of, and that might be the relation to Bridgerton and the balls and the gossiping and the trying to jockey to get the right man. And like, how can you put down that girl? Or in society, have we come out yet? Are we, I think I can see that happening. Because when you think about Cinderella, I always picture the 2 stepsisters as like these hideous, like they had no fashion, no manners, like they were just the weirdest.
Yes.
So I'm curious as to what that dynamic is going to look like.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stepmom is always super old and cranky and locks her away in her tower.
You just see her as a horrible person.
Right.
Who just says, you're just the daughter of my husband, you're goodbye, and I'm done with you, and I'm just going to lock you away, and you're going to do all the chores. Yeah, so I never saw any good in her, so I'm curious to see if I come out of this book feeling anything different.
Do you have a favorite version of the Cinderella story?
I always like the originals. I mean, I just think that they're so timeless.
Yeah.
So I like some of the different ones, but I like the original.
I think I really enjoy the musical, like the Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston as the fairy godmother. Like, man, that one takes me back.
Yes.
But I love the Cinderella story. I think it's a really good quality fairy tale.
I mean, really, I think about movies then versus movies now, they're just so different, right? There's not as like popping the VHS.
Yeah.
Most kids don't even know what that is.
Not at all. So my question for you is, what is your favorite Disney movie when it comes to a princess?
When a princess, oof. I loved Beauty and the Beast. I just loved that one. I enjoyed it. Again, I mean, just such a good fairy tale. What about you?
Oh, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. When it comes to a princess, I mean, Belle becomes a princess at the end, or, I mean, she wasn't a princess throughout the whole thing, but she acted like a princess the entire time.
100%.
She was a mature and beautiful, wonderful human being. Do you like the remake or the original?
I liked the remake.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, but again, I like the old school, like...
I love the original, but I saw the new one in theaters 5 times. In theaters.
Wow. I didn't even see it in theaters at all, but...
I lived next to a movie theater.
Okay.
And so I, like, went, and then I had family visiting, and I was like, you gotta go see this with me. And then I made another friend go and see it with me.
Makes sense.
And I think I bought it at the store, like, at midnight, the night that it was available on DVD, and watched it again. Like,
Tell me you love something without telling me you love something.
Yes, I love Beauty and the Beast. Who, though, is your favorite Disney villain?
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
Right?
That's a really hard one. Because, I mean, I do actually like some of the newer movies.
Okay.
And so I think of, like, Moana's probably one I've seen a lot of. And so I liked some of, like, because it's a different type of villain.
Who would be the villain? Right.
I don't know.
Like the lava monster, who's actually, spoiler, the good person? Like,
Yeah.
or the crab?
Oh.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Maui is kind of a villain, but not really. Right. I don't know if there's a solid.
But there's none of the villains that I ever like. I always walked away from Snow White being like, oh, ooh, she's so yuck. And, you know, same.
Well, is there like the baddest of the baddies? Like
Ursula.
Who's the worst? Okay.
Ursula would be definitely.
That gave me nightmares. As well as Jafar.
Oh, yes.
Jafar is a bad one.
Yeah.
Especially when he becomes a genie. Like, I mean, he's creepy as his normal form, his normal sorcerer form.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I liked Aladdin a lot. That was a good movie.
Scar.
I haven't seen that in so long. I mean, I hope this takes me back into that time because that was such a fun, innocent time of life.
I know. I'm trying to think of other villains. I mean, you could think of the Beast as being a villain, but Gaston is the true villain.
Right. Yeah.
And that, like, he is truly the Beast. I'm trying to think. Finding Nemo have a beast? A villain?
Not really. I mean, Alice in Wonderland have.
I'm not super familiar with Alice in Wonderland.
I mean, there was a lot of.
I feel like there's a lot of really shady characters.
There's a lot of really shady characters in that one.
I would never have said that the evil stepmother was like a true villain. I don't know.
She was just a wicked woman.
Right.
Yeah. I look at Ursula and go, oh, yeah, you're making these people be these tiny little.
Signing away their lives. Yeah.
Didn't like her.
I think she can qualify. Mm-hmm. Ursula and Jafar, man.
Yeah, those are not my favorite people. But again, good movies. And really, I should break those up for my kids because I think my kids would enjoy those movies. They might be scared, though.
Oh, I was scared. I got up and went to the bathroom very conveniently at all of the scary times.
Yeah, they're kind of scary.
No judgment.
I mean, really, I think about that and I'm like, well, we survived. We're okay.
Are we, though?
Maybe. But yeah, and so I should break those out, age appropriately.
Yes. I mean, I watched them all.
I mean, Beauty and the Beast, how many times?
A lot. A lot. Which is why I introduced them to my daughter. Yeah. She's watched Beauty and the Beast with me already.
Oh, I love that.
It's fun. Mm-hmm. I'm here for it. Mm-hmm. She was dressed up in her little belle dress yesterday. It was cute. Very cute.
How fun. She was like, let's go, Beauty and the Beast. That's cute.
She has a book, and it's the teacup's tale. Mm. And so she likes Chip and Mrs. Potts.
I like Chip and Mrs. Potts. That was a cute little character. And the candlestick.
Mm-hmm. Lumiere.
Yes, I liked him.
All right. So we're going to go dive into our Once Upon a Time here and see how realistic it is, because this is not the fairy tale version. No. From what I've seen, there is no pumpkin turning into a carriage. There's no birds coming to build a dress. There's like none of that. There's no fairy godmother. This is real life. So you should appreciate that.
I'm really curious. I'm curious where this takes us. So I'm excited.
All right. Well, keep reading.
Keep ranting.
And remember, you're so approachable. Okay, the episode is over. Get reading.
But before you go, like, review, and subscribe.
Turn on notifications to get the alert when the full episode drops.
Follow us on Instagram and Facebook to see what we're reading next and join the conversation.
We're so excited to have you on board.
This week, we are... What do we even say?
We don't. That's the thing, is I make it up every time.
I'm like, what the heck do we even say?